हाय गाइस, ये है पाकिस्तान और इंग्लैंड के दरमियान क्या ही ज़बरदस्त टाकरे का टेस्ट मैच है। जिस टाइम आप देख सकते हैं लाइव स्क्रीन पर क्या ही ज़बरदस्त मैच शुरू है। क्या ही ज़बरदस्त पाकिस्तानी टैलेंटेड बॉलर बॉलिंग करा रहे हैं। ये कितनी ज़बरदस्त शॉट लगाई है इंग्लैंड क्रिकेट टीम के खिलाड़ी ने। तो देखते हैं क्या ही बनता है, क्या ही ज़बरदस्त। ये जी देखें क्या ही ज़बरदस्त शॉट लगाते हुए मिस हो गई बॉल। ये जी क्या ही टैलेंटेड प्लेयर हैं इंग्लैंड के, ज़बरदस्त बैटिंग कर रहे हैं। क्या ही ज़बरदस्त शॉट लगाई है। ये बहुत ही टैलेंटेड प्लेयर हैं इंग्लैंड के। तो पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट टीम के क्या ही ज़बरदस्त शानदार बॉलर काफ़ी अच्छे तरीके से बॉलिंग करा रहे हैं जी। क्या ही ज़बरदस्त। और पाकिस्तानी विकेट कीपर ये जी देखें मोहम्मद रिजवान किस तरह ठहरे हुए हैं पाकिस्तानी विकेट कीपर। क्या ही ज़बरदस्त उन्होंने बॉलिंग बॉल पकड़ी और क्या ही ज़बरदस्त।
Do you remember that series? Ian Bell got, I think, 199 at Lords. So we bowled a lot then. And then I was batting at the end, just sort of closing my eyes and slogging a few. And I hit this ball to go past South Africa in the line. Generally, that's where no balls will be bowled from. How many no balls in this match, Benedict? And how many have come? Archer, so far, is looking solid. Gets his line right, and he was inconsistent yesterday. I think. First aggressive shot from Archer, who was looking to advance, got it a bit short, and has pulled it away into the Western Terrace for 6 runs. He's a good mimic, I remember. I remember that little clip on social media where he was whether he... Well, Archer's definitely looking to free his arms now. He didn't get that in the middle of the bat at all, but it has run away down the hill. Smith is in trouble here. Yeah, he's gone. It's Shan Masood who makes no mistake at mid-on. Having looked in a little discomfort from a short ball in the previous over from a feels like the field is set for some short pitch bowling, but that was just a length ball, and Archer's hustling back for a second. Looks like he fancies a bit of strike. He's going to get 4 here, but he really knew precious little about it. He was looking to flick that away on the legs. Because when a pitch is cracked or plated like that, yes, there'll be a lot of balls that won't do anything, but if you're in that good... I can recall a bowler that I played against a lot, the great West Indian. I get the sense that that's all theatre, just trying to get your mind away from what you're trying to do. He was wider on the crease this time, but Tong greets it with the straightest of bat and a huge smile as well. Beauty from Mohammed Abbas. It's not out to the bowler's island. I remember in Hobart. I knew you were going to say that. Petulant Stewart, never. 403 for 9. Archer has played his shots. In fact, England have looked to be a little bit more positive this morning. I think Jofra's better playing positively. It's those half shots he plays like that one. It's neither one nor t'other.
And this one is a good example of what Khurram Shahzad has been about.
Gone. As long as it's not a no ball, which he's been guilty of, that should be the last wicket. And it is the last wicket. That's where you have to bowl at Headingley. Bail trimming height, he got it right in the end. He ends up with 3 wickets.
This is what Imam ul-Haq and Azan Awais have got to deal with when they come back on the field. High quality from Ollie Robinson, the high pace of Jofra Archer. It's not going to be easy. Pakistan trail by 238. Last words from Joe Root before he takes his troops in.
Left-handers in the top 5 for Pakistan. Joe Root said to Ollie Robinson before the game, set the tone for me with the new ball. Gets off the king pair, still on a pair.
That'll feel good. Ball hitting.
Don't get much empathy from Atherton. That's the key there.
He'd be warmed up for sure.
It's a better length. Now, was there some glove on that as he swayed out the way? He didn't get his gloves out the way, and he's going to have to go. Not reviewing, off the glove. England and Archer have their first. Tickle fine. And the first run's on. Yeah, the sway was good, but with off the mark, off the pair. His first runs in England in Test match cricket. Where's that fielder come from? Short. That's why he's got the extra catcher in. Good from Robinson, 7 for 1, Pakistan. Nicely, should be a couple. Root has positioned himself at leg. Full one, nicely played with the swing. There was a bit of bluff in there from Archer with the short leg. He went leg slip, gone. Joe Root, brilliant captaincy. Absolutely brilliant. They have had a leg slip most of the...
That is a beauty to get first up. Mark Butcher has been bemoaning that position all summer.
Well, it's a little...
This is really challenging for
the Seymour. So by sort of ripping down the side of the ball.
Wow, this is challenging. Can you afford to go a little fuller? There was the fuller one, and it was honing in onto the pads of Shan Masood, much as it did in the first innings. How much is that also about the feel of the ball coming out of your fingers? Flipped away effectively and efficiently, and it races across the practice pitches for 4. A calm shot from Shan, runs on the ball, if you can, and that also helps rotating the strike. Well, that's a thick outside edge, but there's no one at point in the outfield, despite the rain of the last 2 days. Quick enough. Which is better? I mean, is it the one that Ollie Robinson bowls, or the one... He wobbled soon, but he was around when I played, but it was just called a bad wrist position then.
And the best bowling units all communicate together like that. Yeah, adapting impact.
A little bit straight, and he's very strong in that area. Shan Masood, similar to the shot he played off Jofra Archer. Oh, that's a painful blow. 29 for 2. Looking in good rhythm. Carved away over the slips though. I think this is the right approach from Abdullah Shafiq. Keep being positive. Well, runs have just started to flow in the last 2.5 overs. Perfectly on this pitch.
There was a mention about his rhythm though, wasn't that first innings, and maybe didn't have the same rhythm. He definitely looks different, and also we mentioned Shan Masood trying to be nice to the ball. As Abby mentioned, he's run up, Abby saying, oh, you look running a bit too...
That is the spot. Well, that's done a lot off the pitch, in the air, and in the air on the way through to Jamie Smith.
This has been high quality for him.
great friend of mine from Pakistan who I played cricket with for many.
One thing I would say is that if he had one of them watches on that tells you his steps must be 3 times as...
It's just because you got a sweet tooth.
No, it's all in science, Wardy.
That was a teaser. Threw that one up and a bit wider. Encouraged the drive.
The nerves in that room. Through the roof. Because it's quite small.
Who are you referring to?
A mature, honest conversation. Maybe a bit of... I was just a little bit more choice with just sitting to the umpire, maybe quietly in his ear, not stop moving the rock.
Beautifully played. Ball rather sat in the surface from Ollie Robinson and was punished square by Sean Masood. A little bit further in front of square on this occasion, but it's another fine stroke through the offside.
And a few things that he's obviously been working on, we've pointed out. Yeah.
In the recent tour. It seems to have a great safe passage. It is for Shah Masood. So an excellent session for England once again. 5 wickets in total have fallen. England had their innings wrapped up for 400.
England in a dominant position here on day 3 as we head into the afternoon session. Pakistan beginning 59 for 3. They've lost Azan Oais for 9, Imam ul Haq for a duck, and the Archer in particular. Good afternoon, DK. How are you?
Good afternoon, Atis. Yeah, very good. Apart from Atherton's stinging words, watch out for Jofra Archer's speed in the run-up, pretty much.
Very nice from Saud Shakil. Not a huge stride into the ball, but getting his weight in. .64 for 3. It's a leading edge, but short of Archer at mid-on. Tonga.
Beautiful shots, Saudi.
Even better this time. That's the second on drive that Saud Shakil has played after the break. Oh, gone. Can you believe it? He's picked out Lawrence, who was hovering in an unusual position, a little deeper behind square. And Saud Shakil has picked him out. Lawrence takes it. Pakistan 68 for 4. Everything that Joe Root has touched this week is turning to gold. 73 for 4. Good catch. First slip, Tong again. That'll do his numbers against the left-handers a bit of good. He's got Saud Shakil first of all after lunch. Rizwan gets off the mark immediately. Given him. It's been reviewed immediately.
Okay, good decisions out.
Oh, what an excellent on-field.
And Pakistan simply with no answers, and they've Harmison and Hogarth with the new ball, and then Flintoff, and then it's a lot.
Rizwan gets off his pair. No, but it's all linked to that first innings batting, isn't it? 171 batting for singles available at the moment because England are very much on the attack.
It's a lovely little package of men running left.
But he's just getting it to hold its line. That's why Ali Usman's struggling. Maiden over. 83 for
Tongue standing. Well, that's not his best line and length, but pretty much immaculate with it. Just as I praised him, he's chucked it down the leg side. Your piece, Nas, that you did on the Saud Shakil dismissal. Answer your own question. Was that luck? The only way is deeper.
Yeah, so he just found himself 5 yards out of position. But
not leg slippers in play, but that's flown away from him to Atkinson to end the 29th.
yeah, and that's probably when Stokes was at it.
Oh, was that popped up? I think it's been taken cleanly by Jordan Cox. England are celebrating. Ali Usman is walking off.
Yeah, a clear.
Usman will be able to at least come back for 2. In fact, he won't need to come back for 2 because he's timed that so well. It's away for 4. Archer won't be able to keep that to a single. Well, he's taken a relatively early single, so he's left him with 3. Edged again, past Cox again, almost a carbon copy. 110 for 7. Now he's taken the single off the first ball. I don't understand that. Edged, gone. Rizwan's decision to take a single off the first ball of the over has played straight into the hands of England and Ollie Robinson, who has his second.
Well, that's out. Indisputably. And Atkinson joins the party. And has a wicket next to his name and a stump flattened to the floor. More experienced players in the Pakistan lineup. In the air. And it's all over. Dan Lawrence takes the